Welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and today you're going to see why we are the best town around as we talk about our Tooling Around the Township program. Joining me is Carolyn Ehrlich, the chief of staff in town. And Carol, way back in 1999, we were two of the people that started this program when it was called Christmas in April, along with Brenda Velasco, who was a council person, and Donna Brightman, who is the executive director of the Housing Authority, who brought us the idea from Patterson, where she had a similar program when she worked up there. So tell me about that.
It is so hard to believe that we've had 20 years of working on this together. And it is one of the most remarkable programs that we have, because every house you go to, as you're going to see today, the property owners have a wonderful story to tell. The people who are doing the work just feel so good about doing it, and they're laughing and they're having fun, and they like the opportunity to give back to the community, because most of us are all too busy to be able to have that opportunity. So they're thrilled, and it's a total win-win success. And
we've got some companies that have been doing this, Woodbridge Center almost since the beginning. Columbia Bank, we didn't do their house yet. That was supposed to be yesterday, but it was raining, so they're going to do their house this week coming up. Motiva/Shell. Who else? It's just a whole Woodbridge Center, Wegmans, all kinds of companies do all kinds of great things. And sometimes people just volunteer and just call up and say, I want to help. Now we assign them to a house and they get something done.
Right.
Let me bring up the guy who ran this for us this year, Casey Wagner. Casey is, I guess, an administrative assistant to the business administrator in Town Hall. His office is right outside mine and Carol's, and we literally work together every day of the week. Casey, you did a great job this year putting this all together.
Appreciate it. It's really good. It's my 4th year running it now, and just the way it's kind of changed, you know.
You've been here 4 years?
This summer will be 4.
When did that happen? Seemed like you started last year.
Next pay bump's at 4 years. So, no, it's really good. The captains now, so we inspect the homes. It goes to the captains, and really the teams stay the same over the years. They come, it's not just today, they inspect the home. They get projects, they start work, they're here today really working. It's really amazing. I don't want to say it runs itself, but it really is smooth.
Well, nothing runs themselves, but people run something.
300 people just come together and they really get it done. It's amazing.
Now we talk about like Jimmy Nolan, one guy who's been doing it since the beginning. You almost always give him the hardest house, right? Because his crew is amazingly talented.
Usually Jim Nolan and Shell, they get the hardest homes. They come with an army. You know, I couldn't even tell you who's on Jim's team. I work with Jim, and there's a whole network of tooling.
Oh, he's got so many friends. Yeah, he's got so many friends. And a lot of the companies like Motiva, Shell will get their contractors, which is even better. The guys that do work on, yes.
Absolutely, it's amazing.
And the American Irish Association of Woodbridge always has a house.
Absolutely, Eddie McSherry's a huge help, not only just through tooling, throughout the year. Anybody comes up, needs help, you call Eddie and he drops what he's doing on his weekends, his weeknights.
It's Eddie and the Rampers, I call them, because if anybody needs a ramp, they got the portable metal ramps, they store them, they put them up when they're no longer needed, they take them down and keep them for the next one. They do a great job.
People ask, how many ramps are you doing for tooling? So we're doing none. They get done throughout the year now, which is amazing. So.
And the one special one today, we're going to go to the Brown House, where the two boys were in the terrible car accident. One was released that night from the hospital. The other one was in the hospital for a while. And he's made tremendous progress, and now we're going to do some work on that house to make it easier for that young man to get in and out. Well, that's the kind of thing that it's just great to be able to do that.
Even how the community came together. Eddie was so excited. He's going to be working there today. And we thought we would be building a ramp, and it's just great to hear the doc said we want him to work.
Yeah, they don't need the ramp.
On the steps, make it a little easier, and then make it sturdy, and then he's going to work hard for recovery. It's great. It's really what the program's about.
Yep.
So.
Now we got Megan. Come on up, Meg. Oh, yeah, you didn't know this? Yeah. So Megan's our resident photographer. She's out there taking pictures of everybody, and you're driving around with Casey and going to Home Depot and just helping, put together all the loose ends. Tell me, this your first year involved?
Yeah.
A huge help this year.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Casey brought me on, because this is really an incredible project, and to see it come to fruition, it's really awesome.
Isn't it? It's great. It's just great. So anyway, thank you very much. So once again, Woodbridge, the best town around, and this is Woodbridge people helping Woodbridge people. It's Woodbridge businesses. How about the food today? We got food coming from all over the town to all these different houses, right? Strawberries and Nora's and Buffalo Wild Wings, and I don't want to keep going. Mulberry Street,
Woodbridge Deli,
everybody
eating at every one of those houses.
Yeah, I know. That'll be a problem. I hope the food's not there until after we leave. But anyway, thank you, Casey. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Carol. Wonderful program at Woodbridge. As I said, best town around. This is exactly why Woodbridge is. Tooling Around the Township 2019. Okay, we're here now at Port Reading Firehouse with Keith Repace, the former president of IAFF Local 290, the current president. His wife just had a baby, so he's not available today, but this is a very unusual stop on Tooling Around. It's the first time we've ever done this. The men and women of Port Reading Firehouse are going to go to each of the houses that are on the schedule today and make sure they have working smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, and what else?
Fire extinguishers.
And fire extinguishers. Okay, so Keith, tell me about the program here and whose idea was it and how many guys are involved. Tell me all about it.
Thank you, Mayor. We had one of our monthly meetings a couple weeks ago, and it was brought up about getting involved again with tooling around the town. And somebody made the mention of just installing fire extinguishers, smoke detectors, and carbon monoxide detectors. When we do go to houses for general alarms, we find out that a lot of these houses do not have working smoke detectors or the new laws with carbon monoxide detectors. So it was brought up to get involved again, and Local 290 will be installing these items for free for the residents that are on the list.
And a lot of the residents are typically older, typically widows whose husband passed, or the guy used to do all the work around the house and they can't get that work done anymore. So it's got to be a special feeling because of the population of the people we're going to see today.
That's correct. And also Local 290 does have, if you go on our website, we do free home fire safety inspections. So we'll take the fire code and apply it to residents' houses. We can't give them a violation notice, but we will advise them, clean your dryer vents,
Okay.
Storage around the furnace, things like that.
What's the website? How do people get a hold of that?
It's woodbridgefireprevention.com.
Okay, easy enough. Also joining me is Councilman Brian Small, Port Reading native and a former fireman.
Yes, sir.
First aid squad member, Mr. Port Reading. Tell me about how it feels to see the fire company participating in this way and tooling around.
Well, I'd like to commend Local 290, which consists of the career firemen from Fords, Woodbridge, and Port Reading. They do a lot for our community. They're involved with all our youth organizations, sponsoring teams, buying defibrillators. They're very involved with MDA. So, 290 is very involved in the community, and I'm happy to see them out there. And the program they're starting today is just going to build and get larger.
Yep, great. Yeah, I think it's going to take off. I think this is an excellent start. Anybody else? I know you guys are all camera shy. Nobody else wants to say anything, right? You're all good? What?
Can I, you mentioned that it's Port Reading.
Right.
I think these guys represent the union throughout the town.
Well, it's Woodbridge Fire, Fords Fire, and Port Reading Fire. They're the three paid companies.
Yep.
Yeah, the rest
Make
are.
sure everybody's getting credit.
Yeah, we're all good.
We're working
Everybody's
hard.
good. All right, well, this is great. Like I said, I'm sure this is going to take off and go even bigger next year.
Yes,
So thanks very much, pal.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks. We'll be back. Okay, we're at a house in Port Reading now with Louis and Gemma Canillo. And our two workers here, I gotta look at these names, Avendra Mathur and Chinmay Survey. So let me start with you guys. They're doing some bathroom work for you here?
Yes, he's doing, and he's done some work in the past, and he's done a very good job. I'm very proud of him.
Yes.
And how did you, go ahead.
He did the cables for the garage door for us.
Okay.
Recently, he did that for
And a
us.
shower faucet
And yeah,
also.
very good. In fact, I was gonna call Donna and tell her what a great job he did.
All right.
Yes.
So how did you find out about the program?
To my wife.
Oh, they sent it in the mail.
Okay,
I think
you
it
saw
was
that, okay.
with the taxes or something,
Right,
touring
right.
around town.
All right.
They did come to us about 2 years ago. They did something.
Right.
Last year, we were too late to have it done.
Uh-huh.
Donna said she'd put us first on the list for the bathroom.
Okay. Very good.
So that's
And
what
how
we
did
did.
you guys come about getting involved?
Yeah, through the mailing and the paper. And
So
the
you just
text
saw it and
message.
said, let's go do something to help.
Yeah, I did it also earlier.
Okay. So you were here earlier in the house. You got some work done before today, right?
Yeah, we will, yeah.
He seems to be a jack of all trades.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And how about you? You just
So I found the mail in my mailbox, so that's how I came to know about this program.
okay.
Yeah.
And you were just talking about Greenable Woodbridge.
Yes.
We
So
got to get young people like you involved in that stuff.
sure, I'm all for it. I really like what you're doing with the Greenable Woodbridge, and I mean right now we because of the climate and global warming. I think that's a really good program to be a part of.
Terrific. All right. So anything else you want to say to these young men?
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
I really
Very
appreciate
much,
it.
Yes. Yes.
I have 2 artificial knees and an artificial hip, and I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Yeah.
So I really
Right,
appreciate
yes.
it.
All right, terrific. Well, thank you very much. We'll be back. Okay, we're in Seawarren now at the home of Madeline here, and she's joined by Sean Murphy from Shell Oil Company. Sean and Shell, and before that Motiva, whatever they are one of our best corporate sponsors of tooling around town. They've been doing this for, I think, almost since the beginning, if not the very beginning.
I think it's our 10th year.
10th year doing it? Okay, so tell me about what you're doing here, Sean.
All right, well, Casey asked us to come look at this house, and we're able to come over. And I think the understanding I had was there was a tree had come down at one point, and then the backyard had washed out, and some of the fence was missing.
Yes.
So we've got plenty of people who usually help from the plant, but Mid-States and Mark Cornaducci came over, and they fixed the fence. They brought in some topsoil and re-stoned it. We've got plenty of people from the plant here today, and some of the things we're doing. We got some planters over here, so you'll have flowers. Or talked about getting tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
But Madeline bought this rain barrel, so she's going to capture the water off the roof and water plants, etc.
Oh, cool. We love that stuff, don't we? All right.
We're hanging a hose on the side, and we're going to put that mailbox up, and we talked about getting a screen porch. So we're going to put that
all right.
up,
So
up
how do you feel about all this
Oh,
attention
God.
being paid to you
I
here?
feel very blessed and thankful. I really do. I never expected anything like this to happen.
And how did you find out about the program?
I saw it online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So you just called up, and next thing you know, Sean shows up, and all this work's being done.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I really am very grateful and thankful to everybody who helped here. Everybody has done a wonderful job.
And you're feeling good because last time I saw you, we were both at the emergency room.
That's right.
I think I was sick with something, and I bronchitis, whatever. I get that every year, but we started talking at the emergency room over there by Jose Tejas.
That's right. Yes.
When we met the other day, I gave her my card, and she said the only Murphy I know is the ones from Morby Street School 1, and it happened to be
That's right.
me.
Yes.
So she worked at Morby Street
Yeah.
School 1 when
Are
I
you
went
kidding
there.
me?
No,
I worked
no.
there in the 1970s. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
and I remembered him.
He was a bad boy, wasn't
Yes,
he?
he was
No,
all the time.
Bad student.
That's not true.
You're kidding me. He was
right.
in school when you were working in school in the
That's
70s.
right. Mm-hmm.
Wow, you can't make that stuff up.
I know.
Wow, all right.
Good karma.
We got one little guy here. Come on up, man. We came up, and this guy was hauling a wheelbarrow. What's your name?
Jason.
And what are you doing here? Like, what's your group? What's your connection here?
I was doing the weeds.
No, but like, why? Like, who do you know? Like, your dad works for Shell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he brought you out here? This the first time you've ever done it?
Yeah.
And how does it feel?
Good.
You see Madeline here, and living by herself, right? And has a lot of work that she just can't get to or can't do herself. So what are you going to do? You're the wheelbarrow guy. What else are you going to do?
I was doing the weeds.
Okay.
Like picking the weeds.
You really
plant some flowers and stuff like that.
You realize now you're doomed. Now when your parents say, "Come on, do some work around the house," you're going to be an expert. So you're going to know everything, right? All right. Well, thanks very much. Anything else you want to say, Madeline? Thanks, pal.
Just that I appreciate everybody very much. I couldn't have done this myself, and I've had contractors come in here and look at it and wouldn't do it.
Really?
Yes. So,
Wow, but the Sean Murphy team from Shell's doing it.
Yes, they
got
did
plenty
it.
of people from the office. A lot of the guys, like from the guys that work in the tank farm and throughout the plant, and a lot of them bring their spouses, their kids.
Family Day.
Yeah.
And Rich's Landscaping too is out there.
Yeah, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
And
Everybody.
who's on food today? We got to mention everybody if we can. Who's on?
Good question.
You know who's on food, Casey?
I believe Michelle brought it to get us started. We're going to another house in Colonia next.
Oh, you are? Okay. All right. Well, great. Thanks very much. We'll be back.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Terrific. Great seeing you.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're here now at a house on Grove in Woodbridge. I'm with Bozena, who's the homeowner. To my right is John from West Virginia Paint Company. These young, handsome, rugged guys here are members of the Woodbridge High School football team, and all the way over there is Bobby Smolder, who owns SSR Landscaping. So you've got a whole lot of workers here today.
I think I win big lottery.
Tell me what they're doing for you.
Oh, landscaping, painting, everything.
Everything. All right. How'd you find out about the program?
Written a local paper.
Okay.
Like Woodbridge paper.
Okay. So good. Somebody reads that. So John, tell me, you guys. So first of all, you do this every year. You pick a house, you paint it. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
You're located. Let me get this straight. Over by.
Clifton.
What street is that?
We got the location. My company office is in Clifton.
Oh, Clifton. But don't you have a place in Woodbridge somewhere?
Yeah, we got close to.
I can't think of the name of the street, but it's over there by Strawberry's Pub. Well, for 30. What's that? Cutter's Dock. I couldn't think of it. Right. Okay. So tell me about your involvement. Every year you just decide to get a bunch of guys and come out and.
Yeah, we started yesterday. Clean up, pressure wash everything, nice. And today it's dry.
Okay.
We gotta be painted and.
Well, yesterday was a lousy day. It was raining.
Lousy, and we still working, and
all right.
it's no problem for us.
To house be painted, but doing landscaping and everything is a really surprise for me.
All right, that's great. You got a lot of workers here.
Yeah, a lot of work with that.
Who wants to speak on behalf of the football team?
Come on, get in there.
I got it.
Good. Tell me, what made you? I don't think you guys have you done this before?
No, we never did this before.
I don't think so. So tell me what made you do it?
We just did it to help out the community, give back to others.
And how many guys you have? There's about 60 here now.
Yeah, we got 6 here, and then 6 coming later. Yeah.
There's 3 of the shifts.
Yeah,
we're doing 21 kids all together, groups of 7.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Bobby. Come here. Let me get Bobby on now. Bobby's from SSR Landscaping. Tell me about your company. You guys are involved every year in this and a lot of things in town.
Yeah, we've been doing it probably about 10 years with it. We really enjoy it. It's something to give back to the community.
And did you coordinate the football guys?
Yes, my son plays on a football team.
Oh, your
also.
son does. Oh, that's the connection. Okay.
Yeah, but he's out baseball today, so we get the rest of the crew.
Okay, good. All
That's
right.
good.
Anything else you want to say, Buzzer?
No, nothing. Thank
Nothing?
you so much.
All right, can we get
I'm speechless.
That's okay.
About
That's okay.
Everything. Thank you, man.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Let's get a bunch of pictures.
Thank you, everybody.
We're here at a home in Island on tooling around the town. This is the Lightbridge Academy crew, and it's an amazingly large crew. I'm joined by Belinda and Max. You're the homeowners. I love your hat, sir, by the way. Yankee hat, that's always good. You want to butter up the mayor, just wear a Yankee hat. Tell me, you start, Guy. Tell me, first of all, you guys do this every year. It's wonderful that you participate. You've got a great crew. Look at how many people you have working. Tell me about your involvement in tooling around over the years.
So we've been doing tooling around town for quite a while. We're actually doing this as part of the Lightbridge Foundation, which is our 501c3 charity. We've contributed about $2,500 to all the material that's going into the project today. And as you can see, we've got about 42 volunteers. Not all of them are here right now because we've got some coming in the afternoon shift. But yeah, I want to say thank you to all of our volunteers. Thank you to Belinda and Max for making this project so easy for us. And thank you to Nachos and Bagels and Pino's Pizzeria. They're going to be delivering...
Nachos, Bagels, and Pino's Pizza, two of my favorite.
And they're going to be delivering
right by Town
lunch.
Hall.
Yep.
Tell me what kind of work you're doing here. I mean, they got branches down everywhere.
So
we're trimming trees.
We trim trees. We're going to be trimming bushes. We're planting. We're fixing a retaining wall. We're actually replacing the entire deck in the backyard.
Oh, wow.
We're putting in all kinds of landscaping, trimming, and we're helping Belinda with her garden, planting tomatoes and eggplant and peppers and a whole bunch of flowers. So we're looking forward to the day, and we've got a beautiful day. Yeah. So we're good.
Great. Now tell me, how did you find out about the program?
Well, I have been reading it in the Woodbridge newsletter.
The green thing that comes out every couple of months? Okay, Woodbridge News, all right.
So I went online and I was curious, how do I apply for this project?
And then
So
Casey came out and took care of everything?
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Bex?
Yeah. My wife just told me.
Oh, smart man, smart man. Whatever she says goes. So have you ever seen, this many people come out and do an effort like this before? Did you expect 42 people?
No, I did not.
No?
It's a great program.
Thanks to Mr. Guy from
Falzarano.
Falzarano.
Don't even try it. Don't even try it. I've known him for 20 years. I still can't get it right. All right. Well, anything else you want to say? How many people out front there want to say anything? Anybody want to?
I would like to say thanks to Casey and Megan. They do a great job. They keep us they're very organized. I get so many emails from them, I got to tell you. I'm always seeing emails from Casey and Megan, but they do a wonderful job. How many projects are you doing today?
We have 17 stops today. We had one last week. We have one next week and 2 next week. So there's a little over 20, right?
Very cool.
20 houses are being done.
Very cool.
And it's with the help of people like all of you. So thank you very much.
Well, we really appreciate everything you're doing, and we like helping out.
All right. Very good. Thank you. We'll be back. Okay, we're now at a home on Bloomfield Avenue in Island. The owners are unfortunately away, but that's not stopping the workers here from doing the job. To my right is Justin from Wegmans. And tell me about the crew you have here today, Justin.
We have a couple people from our front end department, a couple people from our meat department, our seafood department. We're just here trying to contribute to the community, do our best to, help out and.
Well, Wegmans, tell me all the things Wegmans does. Every time there's an event, they donate food. We were water. We were just there for the. What did we just do there?
We have a conference call on Monday to talk about a wellness.
Oh, that's right. That trail thing. Passport. Right. You guys have got a lot of great stuff going on. And Kim and Bruce, you guys are just. I said randoms before. I don't mean random, but you just randomly help out.
No, we're actually the managers of the house. We're in charge of the house. We're in charge of the work for you guys.
Or anything. It's just
That's what I mean. You're not with the group. You just decided to volunteer and you come out and you help.
Right.
So what made you do that?
We've always wanted to help give back to the community. We've lived here an awful long time, and we could volunteer for Habitat periodically, and thought it'd be a good thing to do.
What kind of work are you guys doing here? Who's going to fill in? I see your yard work back here.
We're doing some yard work, raking up, planting some seed where a new fence was put in a year or so ago. So that's just a quick, scratch it up, patch it, put some grass seed on, put some hay over the top. We're going to build a planter box over here on this piece of concrete.
Okay.
We have a 3-foot by 5-foot elevated planter box we're going to put together. It was cut and prepared a week, 10 days ago. Inside, we're re-insulating this window. It was put in, but there's no insulation in it, so it's very cold and drafty. So Kim and I are working on that right now. Other people in the house, you guys are sanding and painting a wall. There's a paneled wall. They wanted it painted white. We came in yesterday and put in some new balusters on the step because they were too far apart, and the owner's sons were afraid he might fall coming down the steps and fall through.
Okay.
So we put additional balusters in and narrowed up that space.
All right, great. Anybody else from Wegmans want to say anything? What are you working on especially, in particular? What are you doing to yourself?
We're out here raking, trying to lay down the garden, get that all good, and then, like you said, we're going to build up a garden box.
All right. Anybody else? How about you? No?
I'm working with them.
All right. Anybody else?
We're painting inside.
All right.
We sanded.
What?
If I could put in a plug for Wegmans.
Okay, turn around and face the camera there.
Okay. I read in the paper today that you are taking people's bag of plastic bags and trading them in and giving them a free reusable cloth bag. So the township really appreciates that. That is such an important move. So thank you very much.
All right.
Mayor, lunch.
Oh, lunch is by Roosevelt's Deli in Ford's. Yeah, we love Roosevelt's Deli. They just were voted one of the top 12 restaurants in the state of New Jersey, so that's pretty cool. And now you get to have their lunch for free. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. Okay, we're here in Grand Avenue in Island. With me is Teresa, the homeowner. To my right is Richie French, who's one of our township jacks of all trades, does everything, works mostly in the Woodbridge Community Center, and a whole bunch of other guys, including Matt from IT. I heard Matt from IT was here. I said, what does the lady have a broken computer? Like, what's Matt going to do? But Matt's actually very talented too. Teresa, let me start with you and tell me about the program here, what they're doing for you.
Oh, I'm amazed they're doing everything for me. My roof had to be painted, my ceilings had to be painted, and they're doing an excellent job. I really appreciate this.
And how did you find out about the program?
I was in it about 6 years ago when I really did my house the first time.
Okay.
And just got in on the line. I was late getting my application in, but I really appreciate this so much.
Great. And Richie, you got a talented group here, including yourself. Tell me everything.
I've got a bunch of guys, mostly all township workers, came out here, giving back to the community.
All right.
Giving a hand today, painting the outside of the house, cutting some tree limbs, changing some locks, painting ceilings, and some sheetrock repair.
All right. It's a lot of work. Gentlemen, what else you want to say about the job here? She's a lovely lady, right?
Very nice. Very nice. Nothing but the best.
All right.
We're going to do a great job for her.
And Matt, tell me, take the microphone here. Tell me about your involvement. I was joking about you fixing the computer, but you actually know what you're doing here?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Tell me what you're doing.
Painting, trimming the walls and ceilings and such. So.
As if you don't. This guy works like 2 full-time jobs. I don't know how he has time to do anything but work. I mean, he's here today and Saturday giving up his time.
Second year in a row he's been out.
Second year? All right. Yep. Very good. Anything else you want to say to the audience?
Oh, I'm speechless.
All right.
We want to reach out to D'Italia. They're supplying.
Oh, that's right, the food. Right. Good job. D'Italia's got the food. Anybody else involved, Meg? Just D'Italia's? Yeah, we got to plug all the people who provide the food for free.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Very good. All right. Well, thanks very much, Teresa. Thanks for letting us help you.
I appreciate it very much. Thank the
We'll be
county.
back. Okay, we're here now at our annual stop on tooling around the town at the Island Library and the Garden for the Blind, the Island Middle School Garden Club. Is that what it's properly called?
And other members of
And other members of the school. Okay, come out every year. So every year you're going to get kids for 3 years, then they move on. So this is like a revolving group of kids, but they always show up. There's always 30, 40 kids out here. It's a great effort. Let me turn it over to Christine Alvarado, who's a teacher at Island Middle, and have her explain your involvement in the program here.
All right, we've been doing this, what, 5, 6 years?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Around town, probably about 4 years, and then National
that.
Public.
No.
Is it more?
Yeah,
all these good times that roll all together, right?
At least 5 years, and our students always live up to the challenge. They always volunteer. This happened to fall on our spring break, so this was even more of a challenge for our students to give up part of their spring break to come out and volunteer on this beautiful spring day. But I mean, I've had students email me during the week saying, "Is it too late? Can we still come and volunteer?" So that's just the spirit of the students at Island Middle School. They're always willing to volunteer their time and help out the community. So we have a mixture of garden club members here, perhaps maybe other students who just heard about it and wanted to help out with our activity for the day.
Great. And we're going to pass it along to Angie. She's the president of the garden club. Tell me about what it's like having this many workers.
Oh, I tell you, this is fantastic. Without these young people here to help us, we wouldn't be able to maintain the garden anymore. They just come here, they're so enthusiastic, and they work so hard, and it's a pleasure. We should see these kids more in the news because they're the ones, they're our future, and we need to appreciate them a lot. The Woodbridge Garden Club has been around since the 1970s, I guess, and the garden kind of expanded over the years, but now it's at the point where the club can't really take care of it by itself anymore, so it's with having volunteers who come and help us that really keeps this in place and looking pretty for the township.
Tell me about the actual garden and the braille and people can come.
Okay. Originally, it started here with the wall, this wall here, and we're not doing too much on it today because it's still too cool. But it's made for people who are visually impaired, and they can come in here, and the flowers that we plant there have scent, texture, and you can go in and touchy-feely type thing. We had braille markers up, but they've kind of worn out, and the wall had been destroyed a couple times and been replaced. So new markers will have to be put up, and maybe we can get the garden club to help us when we get it all straightened out again. And this was the original part of the garden, and then it kind of just, like I said, morphed all the way down to the street. It's we're trying to keep it with native plants that don't need that much care. Like we used to have more roses. We had the roses in the front. Because of the watering and everything, we've kind of gotten away from that. But we just keep on going and hope the township enjoys it. Things are blooming, but it's more native plants now. It's not so much ornamental plants like it was years ago. Mainly for the thing is it has to be sustainable. And water being an issue for everybody, we try to keep it going. So we hope people come and enjoy it and look at it. You can have your picture taken when things are in bloom. We've had wedding parties here, come and taking their pictures. Everybody's welcome to come and look. And if they want to, come and help.
Right. Any of you kids want to say anything about the effort here? Speak. How about you? No? How about you?
No, thank you.
Lorelai?
No, I'm good.
No? How about you?
I'm good.
You're good? Somebody. All right, it's you. Tell me about it.
We're here to help keep our earth green and help the plants survive.
All right. Did you guys see that rain garden in front there? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Who wants to talk about the rain garden? Who knows what?
I'll talk about the rain
Oh,
garden.
go ahead. All right.
Yeah. We had a crew working over there, and one of my students asked, why is everything so dry here? And I said it's a rain garden, so when it does rain, that basin will fill up and serve its purpose. So we're working over there as well, kind of giving that a little facelift and weeding and tending to that. And along in front of the library, we'll be working over there as well. So yeah, we'd love to see that.
It's actually a project that the township has established. We have it over here in Island. I think all libraries, except for Maine, doesn't have it yet, right?
There's one in Ford's.
Ford's, Inman Avenue.
There's one in Inman. I don't remember that.
I think they said in Inman Avenue has one also.
I was there. Oh, I was there. It was beautiful.
Okay. This one was just put in late towards the fall of last year, so it's in the process now of getting established. And the key there is to use the water that comes off the roof of the library, and it goes into the garden, and it filters through the earth, and when it goes back down into the earth, it's cleaned. The earth provides for itself, and but it needs help. And unfortunately, and you need to do that. We blacktop too much, and it's a process of saving the water and cleaning the water, getting the runoff water to become clean and not go into our sewer system and make it more difficult with the water supply.
Plants are natural filters for that. So yes, it's just a natural way of keeping everything in balance.
All right, great. Lunch. Who's our lunch from? Oh, Bellini's in Avenel. All right, that's a good lunch. Oh, Applebee's too? All right. All right, we always want to plug our lunch crews.
Because they're most helpful with all that.
We're also joined by Councilman Howie Bauer. You want to come over, Howie? And I know we don't have anything in your neck of the woods today in Ford's, Hopewell, or Casby, but Howie's the second ward councilman. You want to? You've been involved in this. You've done houses yourself with the firehouse guys, and now you're a councilman. Tell us about the program and your involvement.
First of all, I'd like to thank these young men and women for coming out today on our day off, for helping us beautify our community. It's always great when our youth gets involved with us. But like I said, there's so many great talents in this town that we have, in the fire department, public works, and just like to thank everybody for coming out and do a great job and help these people that need help. And like I said, thank you very much for all you do for our community.
And your guys, the fire guys, are going around to all the houses and looking at carbon monoxide detectors, smoke detectors, fire extinguishers.
Yes, they are. It's very important to have those detectors in your house. So like I said, we go out there, we help these people, we inspect them. I said your first alarm is always that alarm. So make sure you check your batteries twice a year and get out there. If you need anything from the fire department, just give us a call. We'll come out and inspect your house. And we actually donate carbon monoxide detectors and smoke detectors every year. So just reach out to your local fire departments for any help. Thank you.
Sounds good. Anybody else want to say anything? All your shy kids, all your other teachers, they're all. Oh, go ahead. All right.
All right. Island is a beautiful place to live. It's our town, and it's always up to these countless hours of the staff and the volunteers to keep it that way.
All right, we're here now with Mrs. Wynn in Island on Route 27, and I know we were here a couple of years ago, but I missed you. You had just gone out somewhere. I think you went to church somewhere, and we came here.
Doing my church, working volunteering at JFK Hospital.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So tell me about, first of all, we have the American Irish Association of Woodbridge. We have a lot of DPW, Department of Public Works employees. Bayshore Recycling donated a dumpster, and DePrill, and who else? And San Remo donating the lunch. We got a great lunch coming. So first of all, tell me about this group of incredibly talented people.
Listen, every one of you are God sent, not me.
Well, not Dan Harris.
I don't even know who that is. But
he's got the rake.
Through God, I'm thanking all of you. This place had run down so badly, I didn't even want you to come here and see it in the condition it was in. But I'm grateful. Now that covers everything I have to say from my heart. Thank each and every one of you. And I have my bag, but now I'll turn around to my face.
That's okay.
Thank you. You won't get your reward from me, but you will get it from God. And that's more important. Wouldn't you agree?
All right, that sounds good to me. Let me bring Dan up. I know I pick on Dan all the time, but Eddie McSherry's at a different house. So you're like the ranking Irish guy in charge here?
All right.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about what are you guys doing here?
Sure. So we're doing some interior and exterior work. Interior, we're bringing out some just old stuff that Mrs. Wynn wants to get rid of, in addition to some heavy appliances that our public works guys were kind enough to haul out to recycle. And on the exterior, we're just getting rid of some old lawn furniture, some stuff that looks like it was thrown over the fence, and then doing some maintenance around the landscaping. So we've been out here about 2 hours, and I just want to recognize the Mayor's Advisory Committee. Myself and Dwight Glenn are here from the Mayor's Advisory Committee. Terry Sharkey was here earlier, so it's been a good day, and of course the American Irish. So
go ahead.
Good. I just want to say thank God. Everybody say thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah. It's not raining like it was yesterday.
Oh my gosh, we wouldn't be doing it.
I know it. But I'm grateful.
KB, on behalf of the town, thank you to the Department of Public Works for coming out. Kevin's the shop steward. I'll get her. Tell me about your guys' involvement. You're on the truck now, right? You're not here working. You're on the truck going around house to house?
Yes. We have a rear load garbage truck, and we've got a straight body truck for large metal and bulk plastic.
Okay.
We got guys volunteer time come in. We do it every year.
It's an outstanding project. The whole day is on you.
The whole day is on us. Yeah. No, sometimes it's important to give back and truly be a part of your community. And this is how we're showing it.
We love it. We love it. Debbie, Councilwoman Debbie Means in the house. Debbie, come on over. This is your first stop of the day. I go get a couple houses in Colonia after this.
Yeah, well, I heard about this through a few people, and it's so great they came and they helped you. And it's such a great program. All of you guys, you give up your time, you give up your energy, you give up your services. You're just really, can't say enough about this program. It's just fantastic.
Well,
and they're going to do a great job, I'm sure, for you today.
It was way better than what it was. I'm grateful. Good. Grateful covers everything. Because it comes from my heart. I don't have the money, I couldn't do it, so I thank my mayor, and I voted each time for it.
Not a girl, you're the one. I knew somebody did.
And I
My
had
name is
to
John
get
McCormick, and I approve this message.
I had to get that in.
Yeah.
Every vote counts, and I certainly voted for you. I didn't know you were so tall and I was so short.
Well, I can't help it. Anyway, well, thank you very much.
I'm grateful for everything that was done.
They're not done yet. They got a whole lot more work to do.
Yeah, but it looks so much better now. Did you notice my little flowers and things are happy too?
I didn't go back there yet.
Those are lilacs.
Lilacs? All right.
Yes.
Very good.
So
all right, well, thank you. We got a great crew here, a bunch of talented people from DPW and the Irish Club, so thank you all for coming out to help.
And I vouch to you for being a great mayor.
Oh, I
You're
think I
doing
love
a
you.
wonderful job.
Can we stay here for a while? Anything else you want to say?
I walk a lot. I have cars out there, but I walk to City Hall. I'm around all over Woodbridge.
Yeah, Dan says you go to Dan's office a lot for some of the tax stuff and all.
I do.
All right. Well, next time you come to Town Hall, stop upstairs and say hello.
And I'm always putting a good word in for you.
Atta girl.
Always.
I think I love you.
Because you're worth it.
All
Some
right.
mayors don't go out of their way to do it. You're tooling around with the mayor. It's great political what?
I don't know. You're
know
doing the commercial
You know
success.
What it is. We are great to have. We are blessed to have a great mayor. Everybody has faults. You make sure you put that on the camera.
Oh, it's on.
You know?
This is going to be a big seller when we show this. The ratings just went up for TV 35. All right, thanks for watching, folks. We'll be back.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, we're here now on Creech Avenue in Island at a house that we actually were at last week. Boy Scout Troop 143 and the Woodbridge Elks were here doing a whole bunch of landscaping. And now we have a crew from Woodbridge Center came back to do some specialized work. Jimmy Barahiko from Woodbridge Center. Jimmy, tell me what's going on here today. What's your crew doing?
Right now we're painting the front windows white, and we're also replacing a basement window that has totally rotted out. So when Home Depot picked up the window, we're reframing it and cementing it around, and it'll be watertight.
All right, you got this. You're doing something with the light. You took the light out, or
Also got a light that came down that we're looking to repair it. Make sure it works. It's all rusted out. They don't have them in Home Depot, but we'll do our best to make it look good.
Good, good. And the homeowner, unfortunately, had an accident, fell, and is in the hospital, so he's not here to talk to.
That's correct.
But we met him a couple years ago. Really, really nice guy.
Yes. His daughter was here earlier.
Oh, was she?
Very
Okay,
nice.
great, great. All right, well, thanks very much for your help, pal.
Thank you.
Great work. We'll be back. All right, we're now at a house in Island with Mick Tango and Councilwoman Debbie Meehan. This is actually your section of Island, right? Yeah. So Mick goes a long way back with the Colonial Girls Softball League, and a lot of there's a small crew here, but Owen O'Donnell, Teddy had to work, and Scanlon went out to get something. There's a very small crew here, but they're doing I guess, a little porch on the side of your house here.
Yes.
So what's it like having these guys that you work with them for years in the league?
Oh God, these guys are amazing, and like you said, we've worked together for years. And Teddy came over and said, "Mick, this deck's going to fall down," and the next thing I know, the town's just doing a wonderful thing for me and fixing it for me.
And Deb, you were instrumental in putting this together?
So I got a call from Teddy and Owen, and they said, "We want to put this deck on. How can we do this? Can we do it through tooling around?" And I gave him Casey's number, and it just worked.
The rest is history.
Yeah, it just, that's why this program is just so fantastic. It's neighbors looking out for each other. They're coming to help. The township supplies them with the tools they need. So it's unbelievable how well this program works and how it takes care of people.
It's wonderful. I can't thank you enough. I mean, I'm on disability on a fixed income, so I just couldn't do it myself. And like I said, Teddy came over. He's a wonderful guy. Owen
Teddy's
too.
great.
Yeah.
Owen does everything for everybody.
You always find these guys behind the scenes helping somebody, always.
Well, your
through the spaghetti dinners, they cook, they
crew, clean
yeah,
crew.
they cook, they clean, they buy all the supplies. They never want to be on camera.
All right, he's over there.
But you know what? They do it for the right reasons. They don't do it for a tap on the back or to be on the TV. They do it because they really, truly care about people in the community. So hats off to them again.
And lunch today is provided by Villa Borghese, which means, Mick, we're staying, man. We're staying.
I don't blame you.
It's only 11 o'clock. We can stay till 12, just hang out. Maybe we'll do a little work and wait for lunch to come. All right, well, thanks very much, pal.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for letting us help.
Thank you so much. Thank
All right, we'll be back. Okay, we're here now on Rainbow Court in Colonia. Pat, the homeowner, is to my left, and Jim Nolan, the house captain, is to my right. And Pat, you got a tremendously talented group of people here today working for you.
Absolutely. They're great. They're courteous, they're clean, they're quick. And Jim, of course, he's the overseer here, and he's doing a fantastic job. Been in constant contact with me over the last couple of weeks, and very big help.
And Pat was telling me he remembers your dad from way back doing business. Tell me about what the kind of work you're doing here, Jim.
We're doing new rails for the front of the house, all new railings. We had to take out the old railings, replacing the floors inside. It's about a little over 400 square feet of flooring that's being replaced inside. Replaced the 2 bathroom vanities, one upstairs, one downstairs. Replaced the toilet, painted the basement. We actually had the guys from Greenview out here. Danny brought his crew out. They cut the lawn. They're leveling the backyard. They're going to seed it. Senator Vitale power washing the back of the house.
That's about all he can do, right? You don't want to give him a power tool. Come on in, Joe. And you got Cerami working here. He's a talented guy. You got a lot of guys who actually know what they're doing.
He makes good beer, and he does all right on the.
Yeah, Mike was the first one on the job.
Senator, come on up.
We also I forgot we had the house. We had a bunch of painting done yesterday.
How you doing, Joe?
We're joined. We got Senator Joe Vitale, who joins this crew every year. He's good friends with everybody here.
Yeah.
So you're in the power washing detail?
I am. Yeah, it's the simplest thing they can find me to do. It took me about an hour to get my power washer to start, but it's all. It's a north facing back there, so it gets a lot of algae and doesn't dry up. So we power wash the back of the house. Just
and you're not
brand new.
You haven't been hurt yet, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
A little bit of water on my face, but I'll get over it.
Anything else you want to say about this crew, Pat? I know you said your wife's disabled, so everything they can do is a big help to you as you try to take care of her, right?
Well, if you want plaudits, I'm giving out plaudits. Every one of the guys here, like I said, have been great. Jimmy has been on my back to do this and do that, so that's good. And I working with them, it's really good.
Great.
Good crew.
Great. We're happy to be able to help you.
Same here.
James, thanks very much.
All right. Thank you, Mayor.
Thanks. We'll be back. All right, we're here now at a house in Colonia with Lillian and Alice are the owners, and to my left is Pastor Leslie Samuel of Metro Park Assembly of God Church. And let me start with you ladies. Tell me all the work that's being done here. You got a whole crew of people working for you.
Yeah, they are great. They work so hard, and my house is gonna look beautiful. But I need help in the garage.
In the garage? Okay. You just tell them what you need. So tell me, Pastor, first of all, thanks. You do this every year.
Yeah.
You got a great group of people coming out. Tell me about your involvement today. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, this is our 6th year in, and we're getting some painting done, some yard work, fixing a few things here and there. So we've assigned people to different spots and according to their ability.
And it's like it's a nice team building kind of thing, right?
Yes.
We've always talked about that, how the people in the church just get together, not socially because there's a purpose, but yet it's a social kind of thing. You can really work together that you don't get to do often.
Yeah, you connect with each other, you have conversations while you're painting.
Right.
And people who've never painted before paint for the first time and learn from each other too. So it's a great learning opportunity as well.
All right, I want to put this little guy in. Come here, guy. You move us, slide us over here. Come here. Now, tell me what you're doing here.
We're cleaning the ducks so they can look better than they've looked before.
You're cleaning the ducks so they look better than they did before. Now, I want to know, when you go back to school Monday, because it's spring break this week in Woodbridge, when you go back to school Monday and the teacher says, "What'd you do in the week off?" you're going to say, "I cleaned a duck."
Yes.
No one's going to believe you.
I say I cleaned a paper duck.
Paper duck.
I mean, not paper duck,
Plastic duck. That's a serious job, though. I mean, not anybody gets to clean the duck.
It's special.
It's special. That's what I'm talking about. Little guy, you guys, come on over here. I want to talk to the young guys, young crew. Tell me about what are you doing out here, especially today?
So I was painting over there.
The porch kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. What else? What were you doing, young lady?
I was cleaning the ducks too.
You're cleaning the ducks? They must be really clean. It took 2 of you to clean them. How about you?
I was just sitting in a car, and then I just came out and just wanted to help. I didn't really.
He has bad allergies.
Bad
allergies. Okay. How about you?
Reading a book in a
Reading a book in a car. All right. Anybody else want to tell us about what it's like to come out here and help every year?
I would.
Go ahead.
We enjoy it very much. Like through our church, we love coming and helping people. That's what we do. But it's very special to all of us. We look forward to it, and I'm here with my whole family. There's five of us
Really?
today, and we come every year.
Yeah.
We
All
look
right.
forward to it.
Terrific. And you owe me dinner, right?
Yeah.
I owe you dinner. I'm supposed to come here. When I first ran for office in 2006, this is one of the streets I was knocking on doors. I knocked on this door, and you and your husband were having dinner, and you invited me in, but I was in the middle of doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I was sweaty, and I didn't want to come in and mess everything up, so I promised you I'd come back to dinner.
Exactly.
That was over 12 years ago, and I still have not come back for dinner.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for that.
You're still waiting for that, all right. Well, and I saw you. Where did I just see both of you not long ago?
We was in the fire.
Oh, right, at Evergreen, right, exactly.
And over here too, when you come to our table and you was asking about
At the firehouse.
The mayor's breakfast. Yeah, okay, good. So I kind of gave you breakfast at least.
Yeah.
I still will come for dinner. I want with chicken and rice, you said, right?
Yeah.
Chicken and rice. That's what I'm coming.
But now I can make a ceviche.
Okay.
You know what is ceviche?
No.
It's shrimp.
Oh, good. I love shrimp. I love your rice is good.
Okay,
Yeah, all right.
okay.
This is good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. We got to talk about strawberries. You guys got good pizza coming. Strawberries pizza.
Pub is
That's who's providing lunch today.
We're grateful.
Okay. Anything else you want to say, Pastor?
No, we hope that we can continue doing this. We love our community, and we hope we can find more innovative ways to do it.
Great. We love that too. All right. Thank you very much for letting us help you.
Thank you, Mayor.
All righty.
Thank you very much. You good person, good human being, and good mayor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, very good. Very
Thank
good.
you.
help
I'm John
everybody.
McCormick, and I approve this message. Thank you very much. We'll be back. Okay, now we are on Sherrill Drive in Colonia. I'm joined by Tina and her two kids and someone else's kid, right? You have
No,
two?
they're all
All
mine.
three are yours.
Mila, Judd,
Oh, I thought you
Sophia.
had two. Okay, we got Sean Murphy back from Shell. Come on, let's get closer a little bit here. Tell me about what you're doing here, Sean. I mean, it's a brand new fence right there, right? You're doing concrete work, sidewalks here, everything. Tell me all about it.
Casey Wagner had reached out, and since we didn't have an awful lot to do at the house in Seawarren, we sent some of the contractors over early that work at Shell and Seawarren. So Simpson and Brown had done a lot of the concrete work, and they fixed your stairs, I believe. Craig's Plumbing was helping with Ultimate Fence. So we end up with a new white fence, goes around the back. And guys from the plant at Marcello and Chuck were putting this in over here. And Rich's landscaping, did some seeding. We still have some backfilling to do over there. But, we have one more concrete pour that's going to come once the weather picks up.
And tell me about how did you find out about the program?
I think the water bill?
Oh, okay. Sewer bill probably. It
Sewer
probably
bill.
came in a sewer
yeah,
bill.
the little pamphlet.
Right,
yeah, I've
right.
seen it before, and
Okay.
I was like, oh, let me try it. Let me
All right.
fill it out. And then someone called me back to get more info.
All right.
And then as I was doing dishes one morning, looking out at the broken fence,
Right.
I was hoping that someone would call me from there. I'm like, oh, I hope I get approved. They said it might be for next year, if not this
Right.
year. And 5 minutes later, there was Casey. Where is
Yeah,
he?
Casey's here somewhere. There he is. There he is.
There he is. There was Casey on the phone.
Wow.
And he was at my house like half hour later.
Great.
So.
Great. And what's your name?
Mila.
And what's yours?
Dit.
And what's yours?
Sophia.
Sophia. All right. What do you have there?
The cards I'm going to give out to everyone that helped us.
Giving cards to everyone that helped. Okay. Why don't you start calling out the names and they'll come up.
This one is.
The first one. I know who that is. This says Mayor McCormick and Casey. Casey, come on up. I'll let you open it.
Let's see.
Next one says Scott Gustaro
And Giarmo.
and Giarmo. Scott Gustaro and Giarno. Who are they? Where's Scott?
Scott what? Oh,
We got a card for you, Scott. Come on up.
Give it to Scott.
Thank you. Very nice. We appreciate it.
Oh, it's a Dr. Seuss card?
Seuss card.
Cool.
You.
Dear Mayor McCormick and Casey, thank you for selecting our house for tooling around the town. Our house looks great from Tina and Mila and Jet and Sophia. All right. Who's this one to?
That one?
This one goes to Sean, Rich, and all at Hess. Well, it's Shell, but that's okay.
Oh my God!
Whatever, same difference. That's okay.
Something different every
Yeah, it's all right.
Last night.
Yeah, that's all right. And who's this one to? Mark, Chris, and Bob. Who's Mark, Chris, and Bob?
They were the guys that were here all week and fixed my garage doors.
Okay, okay.
Simpson and Brown. Yeah.
All right.
So you give it
And
to
who's this
them?
one?
Oh
This
my
one
God.
is Bill, Lino, and Joe.
They're the ones that did the cement.
Marks. It was.
And they did the
Craig's
cement, so they'll be back on
Craig
Monday.
from you're Jordanoff, right?
Craig Spelman.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Craig, the other Craig. I'm thinking the other Craig. Okay. Anyway, tell me about what you guys did here.
We did replace the fence around the back.
All right. Well, thank you
with
for that.
my
Looks
other
great.
company, Midstate.
Okay, great. Terrific.
Appreciate it.
Mark works for me.
Oh, okay.
He couldn't be here today, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on his behalf. I'll make sure he gets
Oh,
this.
okay, got it.
All right.
So did you make these cards yourself?
Yeah.
I made it with my little brother and my mama.
And what made you want to do cards for everybody?
Mommy said if we do it, everyone would be happy.
Yeah, we are happy, right? Aren't we happy? That's the nicest thing anybody's ever done for us on this program, right? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Anything else you want to wrap it up?
No, just thank you. I mean, it's just amazing what can be done in a week and a half with teamwork and everyone pitching in. And I'm very grateful, and it's amazing. So
Where's
thank
Debbie?
you.
Debbie, come on up. Debbie, if I don't know if you know Debbie, your council person.
No. Hi, guys.
So, Clark is like right there.
Yeah, that one and that one.
Oh, that house is Clark, and that house is Clark. Oh, and then from here down is Colonia. Oh, so you're the last house in Woodbridge Township.
Yeah.
Oh, very good, very good. Anything you want to add, Deb?
Nothing. Just we've been doing this now for the day, and Casey does a fantastic job with this. And and I just keep saying it. This program and the people that spend their Saturdays and Sundays and away from their own families, where I'm sure they have lots of jobs to do to volunteer in their time. All of these people that donate their supplies from their businesses, you just can't say enough about this. And I'm glad they can help you out.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad they can help you out.
Sean and Shell are really the epitome of what the program's become. It's supposed to be a one-day event, and it's turned into a week and a half of work, certain teams and stuff. We get here and see the tail end of it, but it's incredible. It really is.
And we're going to fight it out over that card.
Over this card, yeah.
Maybe I can have it on Mondays and Wednesdays. You can have it on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Half the time I end up here with you, but there's just dozens of people from work who deserve all the credit. They got all the talents to get all this done, and sometimes I just organize a little bit of it.
Well, it's the organizer is the one that
we got
deserves a
Megan
lot
this
of the credit. Yeah, we'll talk to Megan on the way when we finish later today. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be right back. All right, we're here at a home now in Shadowlawn Drive in Colonia, owned by Liz Brown and her two sons here, Tyler and Kevin. Liz, tell me about what's being done at your house today.
Amazing work. That's for sure. Hard work. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the repairs to the house and helping us out with Tyler. We really appreciate it.
The backyard looks great.
It's fantastic. The backyard looks fantastic.
So for those of you who don't know, Tyler was the young man. Tyler and Kevin, what, about 10 weeks ago now or so?
Yeah.
About, yes.
Over 2 months.
Over 2 months ago, we're in a bad accident on New Dover Road. They were both hit by a car. Kevin came home fairly quickly. Tyler was in the hospital for a long time and has made amazing, amazing progress. We had this Debbie. Where's Debbie? Where? Oh, there you are. Debbie ran a spaghetti dinner for Tyler a couple of Fridays ago at the firehouse in Colonia with the VFW helping and everything. And when he came off that elevator, and then he was in a wheelchair, and then he kind of got himself up into the walker. There wasn't a dry eye in the house. Go ahead.
It was amazing. Just again, tooling around how it comes out to help the community. We all were there on the night for the spaghetti dinner, and when he came off the elevator, everybody had tears in their eyes, and it was just so beautiful how the community came out for your family and how they're doing it again. And it just shows what an amazing township Woodbridge Township is, and I'm glad everybody can help you, and I'm glad you're home.
And now you're putting weight on your leg. Like 10 weeks ago, it was shattered.
No, when I walked, I had to walk like this because I wasn't allowed to put my foot on the ground. So
and now you can.
I had to walk, hold on to the walker, and then hop forward.
Wow, okay. So your progress has been amazing.
Yeah.
And the Children's Hospital in New Brunswick, it's just a fantastic facility. Your therapists are phenomenal.
Yes. It's incredible. It took me, I was able to walk without a walker less than 2 months.
After that accident.
Yeah.
And that's remarkable, absolutely
It's crazy.
remarkable. Yeah, right? And we got the American Irish. Who's going to speak on behalf of the group? We don't have Eddie McSherry. Eddie is here. Oh, come on over, Eddie.
Come over here,
Eddie works for the Township Department of Public Works in the sewer treatment plant. He's like the most talented Irishman I know. Thank God for Eddie, because if you put 100 Irishmen in a house, nothing would get done, but one of them knows what he's doing.
That's
and
not
Eddie
true. That's
McSherry.
not true. There's a lot of good Irishmen out there.
I know, I'm kidding. Tell me about the project.
Well, this project is, of course, for this family, helping them out. The front steps, we're doing some work in the gutters and the windows. The house is in very good shape. Normally we come in and there's a lot more work, but it's mostly stuff for the son to get in and out of the house. And I appreciate all the volunteers, and it's a great day here. Thank you.
All right, great. Anything else you want to say, Liz, or Kevin? How about you?
I'm fine.
You're good. Tyler, anything else?
I'm good.
You're good. All right, Liz, you're good.
Yes, we're good. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank
All right.
you.
You're
welcome. Anytime.
Yeah, everybody's happy to help. Happy to help. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back. All right, we're here in Avenel now on Hudson Boulevard with Elsie and Tony Souza and with Dan Mizak from the Avenel Fire Company. Let me start with you guys. How are they doing so far?
Wonderful.
Very good.
Wonderful.
What are they doing for you?
Oh, they're doing too much.
All right, that's always good.
Yeah.
What kind of work's being done? Like painting and...
Oh, very good. Painted, yeah. Fixed the ceiling.
The skylights.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn it over to Dan. Dan, tell me about the house here. You got looks like a pretty talented crew other than Greg.
Yeah, pretty talented crew. My fire company. We also have Brian McManus. Casey paired him up with us just to give us a hand. He's got a good mechanical background.
All right.
So just doing some sheetrock repairs, some painting, a little bit of touch-up, some door repairs. All through this great program you run.
Great, I don't run it. Casey and Megan run it.
They do a great job.
Little guy, what you do? You look like you made a mess of yourself.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was painting doors and
Were you painting doors or painting yourself?
painting doors.
All right. How do you like helping out people?
It's fun.
Yeah, you see people like this that they really appreciate the work that gets done. It makes you feel good, right?
Yep.
You don't talk a lot, do you?
No.
You probably talk a lot at home, don't you?
Yeah.
I figured. All right. Anything else, you guys? Greg, want to say anything?
No,
Greg,
no,
one of
good,
our inspectors in town. Any of you guys want to say anything? No, of course not. All right. Well, you want to close out by just saying anything?
I just want to thank everybody for all the help, for everything you've done for us. It's wonderful.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Okay, we're here now on Yale Avenue in Avenel with the tremendously talented ladies from European School of Dance. We have Bob from 5 Star Painting, and we have the Montoya family. And where is the owner? Wendy, come on over. All right, let me start with you. How did you know about the program here and tooling around?
I found out about the program through Jane.
All right.
And she nominated me, and that's how I found out about it. Didn't even know it existed.
All right, your whole house is basically getting painted? Tell me,
Basically.
Jane's the owner of European School of Dance. Tell me about what you're all doing here.
Well, 5 Star has been painting the whole outside of the house, and we're doing the whole bottom floor of the inside of the house. And Juan has done a tremendous amount of work, electrical work in the bathroom and in the kitchen, and he's been a mentor to the man of the house here now, Eric. So sweet to watch him work with Eric today. Really
cool.
nice. Yeah.
Bob, tell me about 5 Star Painting. Where are you from?
5 Star Painting is based out of Edison.
I was going to say, I didn't hear of it.
Yeah, 5 Star Painting of Edison, it's called. It's a national franchise.
Why would you be in Edison when you could be in Woodbridge?
I got him here. I got his foot in the door.
The marketing people picked that name. It's part of a large franchise.
All right, well, we're thrilled to have you helping out here.
He didn't hesitate. The minute I said I need help, he was like, right, I'm there.
And the Montoyas, you just first time doing this?
Yes.
What made you come and get involved?
So we saw the flyer at the Main Street in your office.
Okay.
And I picked it up and I went to the upstairs to sign up, and she's like, "Well, you have to, you have to qualify to sign up."
Yeah,
so I said, "No, we want to
help.
We want to help." She's like, "Okay, no problem."
She thought you wanted your house painted and you want to do the painting.
So we told her that we were really interested in helping others. I have my little guy here. He's Nicholas.
Come here, Nicholas.
Come on, Nicholas.
We were just trying to show him that it's nice to give back.
Come here. Were you painting the wall or are you painting your shirt? What are you doing here, man? You got paint on your forehead?
Well,
come here, turn around, gotta face the camera. Now talk to me.
Well, I'm not really good at painting.
That's all right, you'll get better,
Sandy's been doing this for 5 years. This is her 5th year, and she is the best team captain we could ever have asked for.
We know that. Sandy knows what she's doing.
She's been working here for a week already.
Tell me about the house.
Well, I have to say Wendy is a wonderful family to work for. Her 3 kids have really helped out and stepped up. They threw out a lot of the trash. They helped clean up. They helped their mom tremendously. It's been a wonderful, wonderful occasion for us. The European School of Dance, all the children came out and painted. They painted their butts off. I have to say, these girls are amazing. We have some like star painters now, okay? Nancy showed up. Nice to have you, Nancy. But I do want to give a shout out to Nora's, who supplied the subs for us for today. I also wanted to give Nora's Deli in Avenel. I wanted to give a shout out to Bob. He's come here at least 3-4 times already. He power washed the house. I want to give a shout out to Chris Simon, who welded the fence, the railings, and took out all the rust, re-cemented it, and painted it for us. I want to give a shout out to Juan's family. They came out and did all the electrical in the bathroom, and he's working on the kitchen. I want to give a shout out to Sandy Graffio. She did all the shopping and sheetrocking and spackling in the house. All right? And I have to give a shout out to Eric. He's the best kid. I'm telling you, he's going to be something one day. He's been helping out. He does whatever we ask him to do. Gary back there, great painter, great mentor to the kids, telling them how to paint. It's been a wonderful day, wonderful job. Everyone's been like a great family. My daughter is here, her friends are here, and it's just been a wonderful thing. And Miss Jane is here, and she brought back up and volunteers.
Pinpoint.
Oh yes, Pinpoint.
Sponsor our shirts for us.
Yep. Also another shout out to Sherman Williams in Metuchen. Steve, the manager there, he gave us a tremendous discount. And with Bob's discount, we were able to get a lot of paint. Because we are painting the whole outside of the house. We're painting the hallway. We're painting the kitchen. We took out the carpet in the hallway, and the kids are sanding down the floors. Also, the bathroom was done. All the lighting was done. 3 light fixtures installed in the bathroom. An what's that thing called?
Exhaust fan.
Exhaust fan was installed. A what? It's Bluetooth? It's Bluetooth? Don't ask.
Am I ever going to get the microphone back?
And then the mayor needs the microphone back. But a lot of work has been done. I have to say, hey, shout out to the sanitation. They did a great job. Sanitation. Here you go. And the mayor's doing a great job.
Are you done? Any of you girls want to tell me about this? Is your first time you've been painting ever?
No.
No, you painted before?
Yeah.
Oh, really? How about you?
Yeah, I've painted before.
How about you?
Painted on canvases.
Painted on canvases? Abs?
I've watched my dad paint.
All right, that's good, that's good. Never painted before? You live right across the street there, right? Isn't that cool? Nance, we're joined by Councilwoman Nancy Drum. Although she's in the 3rd Ward, she's the 1st Ward Councilman. You want to say a few words?
Sure. I had only two houses in my ward, so I visited them earlier today, and the owners were so appreciative and grateful. It was really very emotional, and they couldn't thank the crew out there enough. And I needed to stop by today because of my friend Sandy. She's our new Democratic Committee woman, and Jane, of course, and everybody here doing such great work. So this is a wonderful program. Thank you, Mayor McCormick, and Carol Ehrlich, our Chief of Staff, who initiated this program in Woodbridge Township many years ago. Unbelievable. Great, great, great day. Thank you.